All right, we are live. Welcome to everyone. Come on in and comment in the group chat that you're here. And also, if you could like and subscribe and all the usual YouTube stuff, I'd really appreciate it. We'll get started as soon as we start seeing some of the viewers coming in. There's one now. So if you could just say hello in the group chat, smash the like button and let us know you're out there, and we'll get started. I've got all my tools loaded up, and we can go through some things. We'll take some questions through the chat. And I'm really just going to show you guys some of the basic ways that I build shirts and merch and publish and kind of cross my fingers. So hellos. We'll get started. Seeing 3 viewers. And again, group chat to say hello. And if you don't mind pressing the like button, that would be great. And we'll get started. I've got a lot of the tools loaded up and ready to go. And you guys to chime on in and ask questions anytime, and we'll get started. So I really appreciate everybody out there taking the time to find out more. Like I said, I've been doing merch since last April or May. I got accepted and starting at the 10 tier and really just trying to figure out what to do, what to make a shirt on, and kind of what the good design look like and the kind of tools that I could use because I'm not a designer. So just trying to go through everything and figure it all out. And it really took a few months. Definitely didn't have all the resources that are out there now. There's definitely been a huge amount of people who have joined Amazon Merch since I joined. And it's amazing the stories you hear about people who started back in, mid to late 2015 when it first came out. And, the different lack of restrictions and the different lack of, tiers and uploads and things. It was a little bit more of a Wild West. And, Amazon's learned too along the way on what they need to do to regulate this. And they're probably the most regulated print on demand. But then again, you also have the biggest set of customers available and organic search opportunities. I think a lot of the other print on demands, such as Zazzle and Redbubble and Spreadshirt, really rely on traffic driven there through maybe mailing lists or ads, Facebook ads, Google ads, Instagram ads. So really, I think Amazon is your best bet for the organic search and things like trends and whatnot. So what we'll do is, if you get a chance again to say hello in the group chat, and if you don't mind liking the video, and also in the description, there's going to be a set of links to all the tools that we talk about tonight. So we can go ahead and get started. It's about 5 minutes in now. So I am going to screen share, and I will bring up my browser and share. So I'll start with the dashboard. So I just hit the 1,000 tier actually yesterday. I was at the 500 tier. You can see I have 441 sales lifetime. I have 458 shirts that are live. And if you just look at the trend, you can see that it really took a long time. And once you tiered up to like 25 and such, and as you get more shirts, the profit margin gets a little bigger. So there is hope out there. So it's been fairly consistent the last 3 months. You can see that the 50 shirts brought in $172 of profit, whereas in March it was 72 shirts for $282. And then 66 shirts, so actually 6 less shirts from March to April, and actually brought in an additional $6. So you can see here we're starting to price more aggressively, seeing what works, see the different niches and what the default pricing is. So you can make that all work. And then this is, screen share is not working. Why would it not be working? Chris, can you let me know if is the pop-up window not working, or can you see any of the screen at all? Because it's saying that I'm sharing a window with my Hangout. Just see my avatar. Okay, let's go back. Oh, got it. I think I figured it out. I had to actually share my screen, and then there's another button. It's kind of like an "Are you sure you want to do this?" Okay, thank you. We will go back and try this again. I know there's a lag, so I'm just going to start over. And I think I got it this time. So you should be able to see my Pretty Merch dashboard, and you can see this week was going really well. And then Sunday had a big fat goose egg. So I don't know what happened there. I was getting desperate on Monday. I squeezed out a sale, and we've had 4 to date as of today, so far today. So you can see that all-time 441 shirts, 66 last month. And if I take it out over time, you can see how what Q4 was like. And then it's still not working. It's got to be working. Okay, I'm gonna try this one more time. It says I am screen sharing to everyone. Kind of confused here. All right, let me see what's going on here. I'm getting messages that this isn't working. I apologize. All right, I'm going to stop the screen share. I think I'm back on the screen, so I'm going to go back out to screen share. I'm just going to do my entire screen. So hopefully now you can see. Chris, let me know if you can see the screen here. There we go. I got a thumbs up. All right. So we'll try this again, take 3. So Pretty Merch is a Google Chrome extension that you can add on to your merch dashboard. And there's another one, Merch Analytics, that I won't get into tonight. And basically it shows, I can't see the chat while I screen share. I'm sorry, Chris. So you can see the day-to-day. I was doing really well, had a goose egg on Sunday. Monday, squeaked one out, and I had 4 today. So I'm selling about 3 a day, which is a good sign. My personal goal is to get to 10 a day by the end of the year. So trying to move in that direction. So Pretty Merch gives you some good analytics that you can't get from the traditional dashboard. It is a free plugin. You can buy the pro version, but it shows you your top sales of the day, your top sales over the last 30 days, and the shirts that made you the most royalties, right? So it's really neat. It's giving you insight into things that you can't typically see with just the traditional merch dashboard. Very interesting. Let me see if I can get to the chat. Make sure if there's any questions, I can answer them. You see, the group chat is blank to me. It's really weird. And then whenever I try looking at the screen, I get this infinity piece as well. So still new to using Google Hangouts for live sharing. All right, so the first tool that everybody wanted to talk about was Make Merch. Let me see if I can bring up the chat on my phone, and maybe I could look at it that way. Okay. Let's see the chat on here. Not seeing the live chat on the phone either. Oh, there it goes. Wait. Okay, there you all are. So I'm going to start by saying hello to Chris, Peggy, Israel. What's up, guys? Yeah, Peggy, I'm looking at the chat on my phone now, so hopefully that'll help. I think they'd make it easy. Everybody can see Chris creeping on me here with Facebook messaging. Very cool. All right, so make merch. So I'm actually logged in, and you can see that there are all these different templates to use. So there are basic templates where you can just do text with an image filter, which is kind of neat. You could do one with just 8 text lines, and then one with a single piece of art and text. Those come with your basic. The advanced have a hoodie export, so you could upload an image and export out the hoodie size. The hoodie sizes are a little different. They're not as long, same width, but not as long. And you can then do just a quick upload. And this is good if you have a piece of art or an image that is a different size from the standard merch. What is it, 4,500 by 5,400? You could upload it here and it'll export it out into the right size. So it's a really quick conversion tool. And then finally, uploading an image and putting text. So if you have your own images outside of Make Merch, you can upload one. So right now you could upload one image per shirt. The coming soon that I'm hearing about is multiple images on a shirt, which would be a game changer here. And then the Pro single art plus text. This is the one I like using the most. And then they have these lifestyle mock-ups, which is neat because you could take a design and put it on a person. Maybe you have a target market like children or men or women, and you can put your shirt to make it look like someone's actually wearing the shirt. And they have one here too. So there's more coming soon. On the bottom, which is neat, they actually have sample templates that you can get started with. So here's one that says legends are born in Wisconsin, right? So, okay, that's interesting. So you could open it, and it takes a little while to render and load. But what it'll do is it'll show you what it takes to make that actual image. Or that t-shirt image, right? Right there it is. And then you'll see on the right side all the different text components. So the R will have the curved outward, so it's on a bit of a curve, and then you can bend it and such. Pick your font. Born in, legends. So here's all the different facets of it. So say I wanted to do New Jersey, pick on my home state, right? And then there's probably artwork here. So I could then pick New Jersey artwork. There you go. And I could actually, so the artwork here is top center. So if I wanted to do centered, I can do that. And now I just made a new variation of the shirt. If I want to do New York, don't have New York. Interesting. A lot of baby clip art apparently. So we could try Florida. They have Florida. Florida. Right, so then we'll come through. I won't use new, so I'll just delete it. And I'll go to York, and I'm just going to type Florida, right? So then I can move that. So you kind of get the idea that you can start with some of their templates and build scale designs from that fairly easily. So let's talk about the clip art for a second. So the clip art, this is all what they call commercially available, commercially licensed clip art. So they're totally okay to use, and I've never had an issue. So I think Chris had a question about that. Yes, this is all commercially available. There's also a site called Pixabay. I don't know why my bookmarks show up when they should be hidden. There it goes. So you can go into Pixabay. Am I logged in? Yes. And say I needed a New York one, right? We didn't find that before. I can go to images and vector graphics. And there's my New York. So maybe I pick a silhouette to download. And just use that one, right? So I could pick this. And it's a free download. You can see it has the free for commercial use license to it. And then I could just click it and then just download it. Right, so now I have it down here, and I could bring it over to make merch. I do have to pick a different template in make merch because this one will use only clip art and not uploaded images. But you know, you can go on Pixabay and say I want to make a 4th of July shirt, right? So maybe I'll do fireworks. So again, I'll just do vector graphics. So here's some fireworks. In fact, I will, that's a good size. I'll download that one. Okay, it's actually New Year's clip art looks like. So that's Pixabay. That's a free tool. Just have to sign up for an account. And I'll go back to make merch. And I'm just going to disregard this one. But I'll go here. And I'm going to upload image and text. I relate make merch. It's a lot like a PowerPoint. It's very simple to use. There's really no, I mean, it just has to look good to you. So there's my means of uploading. So I'm going to grab this and I'm going to go to downloads, and you guys are going to see a whole lot of stuff here. I do soccer coaching, so you're going to see a lot of player photos for their player cards in my downloads directory. Okay, so I'm going to make this a little smaller so I can manage this artwork that I uploaded. So this is what I got from Pixabay, right? And say I do line 1 is curved. I'm gonna pick, I like Amatic, and here's a nugget. Probably my best-selling font. So I'm gonna say light up the night, right? Just there's my light up. So I'll drop down. I saw Greg with a comment. What's up, Greg? I missed your comment. It kind of flashed on the screen. I saw you chime in. Hello. So here's light up, so you can see that I can position the font. I can make it bigger, right? So I'll go light up on the night. I want that font. I want Amatic. I'm gonna make it bigger. Maybe I put a space in here just to give it a little more zing. So, you know, I'm not going to shatter records with this design, but you get the idea, right? I can, if I think that my upload was too small, I can make it a little bigger now. The good part about uploading images, you could put it anywhere on the design. Again, only one image, but you could put it anywhere on the design, right? So here's my image. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to sell 1,000 of this shirt. I could apply a vintage effect, so I can do, I like this one. It's kind of minor. Yeah, a little bit of a, distorted. There's some heavier ones, right? Okay, we're just gonna use that one. Well, I like the one I like. So this one gives it a little bit of a smush. One thing you could do is I can save this design to the clipboard. So what it allows me to do is it copies it, right? And then come back here. Now I can save this in a little file to kind of show that I can come back to it later. Maybe I put a different firework in, or I changed the design a little, I changed the text, but this is my starting point. So I don't have to start from scratch every time, right? So I like download the image. Yeah, definitely, Peggy. Check out Pixabay. I go here and it actually renders the image out on their servers. And when it's ready, it'll give me a download link and I can just grab it. Right. So so while this is rendering, one great search tool that week, here it is, Amazon. You can use the Amazon search bar to get ideas or to figure out how your, niche sells, right? So maybe you do like cool 4th of July shirts, right? Not the most creative, but you get the idea. So you see some designs here, too cool for British rule, right? I mean, that's got to be a somewhat advanced, semi-advanced designer, right? You got the George Washington with the sunglasses. This is DS, DS Amazon sales rank. This is the greatest plugin you could possibly buy. Prime, I'm going to just filter on Prime because we've seen a lot of stuff that's not. So these are obviously not Amazon merch shirts. Bald eagle farts smell like freedom. Okay, creative. And they look like, once again, a pretty decent designer. I might argue that this is probably the same designer. Red, white, and cool. Fireworks are cool. So, Meowika, I think that's borderline trademarked. American Dream, here's a hockey American shirt that even, there must be some keywords in there that indicate this is good for 4th of July. I like that personally. I wish that was mine. Here's another one, too cool for British rule. So too cool for British rule. So we've seen 3 shirts now. Too cool for British rule. So I'm curious. Too cool for British rule shirts. 115. Not saturated. There's definitely some opportunity in this. Something tells me you need to be a somewhat decent designer, maybe. Too cool for British rule. That's very interesting. You could also see with this that there are, and I'm sorry, it's hard to mouse over with the plugin. These are all decent ranks. 49 million, 470. This shirt hasn't sold apparently. 2 million, so it must have sold once or twice. This one sold. It's interesting. So, like, this might be something you want to play with. What I like about this niche is all the designs are very different. You can see that here's someone who did a design with a white font and a dark font for different types of shirts, but it's the same thing. They just use different colors. So you can see this person did all 4 of these shirts. Fortunately, none of them have sold yet, but still kind of early. So there's opportunity in this in this niche. So mine just said like 4th of July, light and fire. It's fake fireworks shirts, right? So here's some fireworks shirts, 466. 466. Kind of busy, but a lot going on here. Here's a dabbing hot dog, America, dabbing cat. I actually sold a dabbing related shirt today. All right, so San Francisco, maybe you're targeting a local audience or having events. You could advertise this shirt maybe on Facebook or Snapchat with a certain geotag to target San Francisco residents. Mama bear, brother bear. So here's an example of scaling a design. I'm digging the 4th of July. So not a whole lot, but in terms of keywords, I know someone asked about keywords. So here's one for 4th of July. So let's open this one up. Another plugin. So keywords, in the title, 4th of July, red, white, and blue, fireworks show. Good keywords there. This 4th of July t-shirt is perfect for men, women, girls, and boys alike. This Independence holiday, grab a beer and do some brewage and brew up some beer and have a barbecue to celebrate the triumph over gaining our freedom on the 4th of July. 4th is spelled wrong. This is a lot. I'm not sure what they're targeting with this. Obviously, beer drinkers. This shirt is a plus size. I mean, I don't know if this is the best use of a bullet, but in terms of the keywords, right? 4th of July, perfect for men, women, girls, and boys. Independence, beer, barbecue, freedom. These are the kind of keywords you want to use in your bullets. And then it looks like they basically use all sorts of 4th of July language in their description, Continental Congress. I'm not sure who's searching Continental Congress t-shirts, but I see what they're trying to do. They're trying to just get some pure play, real, like historic type keywords. I'm not sure I would do that. I thought the first half of the first bullet was pretty good, but shirts sold at least once or twice. Let's try another one and then we'll move on. Firework expert, if I run, you run. So kind of funny. 4th of July tees, so they're using the niche in the brand name. Again, sold a couple times. So Chris, I try to make full sentences. I don't want my bullets to be spammy. You can see that mileage may vary. In other words, everyone has a different style. Firework experts, if I run small, we recommend ordering a size up. Funny 4th of July holiday joke shirt if you love fireworks. Like, not bad. I'd give that a not bad. I mean, I get it. They got the word holiday, 4th of July, funny, fireworks. Those are all the key keywords. To try to put them all into a sentence. Sure, right? Hilarious, fun, sarcastic shirt to wear. I would have put this up in the bullets. I thought that's a pretty good one. So let's take a different approach. Let's use the Merch Informer tool. So this is a tool. There's a monthly fee. It's got a whole list of, I'm not sure why it's not rendering. It's got a whole long laundry list of types of services, right? It's choking right now. There it is. Okay, so I'll go to product search. Clean up this screen, real estate. Keywords. 4th of July fireworks. Sure. So you'll see different things than just using Amazon, but you could see how you could use Amazon without subscribing to a tool like this. There's definitely some things that are of interest here that I'll point out quickly to you after we do this quick search. So what this shows you is it brings back 100 results, the lowest price and the highest price and the average price. So the average price, shout out to Matt Sheeran because he's the one that talked about this. I don't want to be accused of ripping anybody off. This shows you that shirts in this market sell or are priced at. So think eBay, just because something's priced at doesn't mean that that's what it sells at. This is what the market's typically pricing these shirts at in this niche with these keywords. Okay. Here's a list of keywords that it found in searching these 100 results and how many times they found that word, right? So Chris, to your point about keyword ideas, here's your keyword ideas, right? And a lot of these we saw just from the Amazon search, right? Gift, women, kids, red, white, blue, beer, party, celebrate. You know, freedom is probably up here somewhere. I bet your freedom's pretty high up here. There's freedom right here, right in the middle, right? So veterans, you know, presidents, mullet. I don't know if I'd use mullet, but you get the idea. So you have your keywords here aggregated by frequency or sorted by frequency. And then here are some shirts. Funny Proud Australian Cattle Dog American Flag T-shirt. $20, very good rank. Great gift for dog lovers or breeders. Faithful, loyal, 4th of July, super patriotic. Very interesting. Good keywords on this. So that probably does well. You see that they're targeting specific types of dogs. Here's America 6-pack. I don't know if those beers are drawn or if that was actual clip art, but pretty interesting. So here's some beers. Again, sentences, right? Show your American pride with this clever patriotic design. Enjoy your barbecue, sparklers, fireworks, block parties. So someone might put in, you know, barbecue 4th of July t-shirts. You know, this shirt has some good keywords around that. So you can go through and look at these kind of shirts also. Let's get Star Spangled Hammered. Interesting. Ice cream pop. So here's probably where somewhere they got clip art. Popsicle. I wonder if that's on Pixabay. Right, so you can come here. I'm surprised I haven't found the red, white, and blue one. You get the idea that you can just come here, grab a popsicle, and make a similar shirt. I'm really surprised that that's not out there, but it looks like it's based on it, so who knows? Here's some more red, white, and blue fireworks with some glasses of wine. So this is like a multi-niche, right? So you got wine and fireworks. Seems like dogs and wine are a great cross-niche overlap idea. Cats, dogs. People like buying shirts for that deal with drinking and their pets. So take that for what it's worth. Okay, so back to our rendered drawing here. Should have been done by now. I hope it's not glitching. If it is glitching, I am going to just do it manually. We'll call it light up the night. It'll render on my desktop. All right, we're about a half hour in, and I appreciate everybody taking the time to check this out. And if you could hit the like button, and if you're not subscribed, if you could please subscribe, that would be great. So I'm just going through the comments while this is rendering. So I see Peggy said that the downfall to make merch images, they only go in certain spots. Yeah, you get used to it, Peggy. I mean, it's going to get better. There are hacks around that. So I've seen where you basically make an image with you just make a shirt with just the image on it, save it, and then re-upload it. And now it's your own personal image, and you could resize it and move it anywhere you want, right? So it's an extra step, but you can do it, right? And I could do a quick example of that. Okay, so my image downloaded, but I want to show really quick Peggy what I was talking about, right? So I'm just gonna exit this design. I come back out to the Make Merch window, and I'm just gonna go to the single art. So as soon as this renders, we'll search for firework. Okay, so now I'm going to use the native clip art. I am going to try to pick a fun one. Pick these. Okay. So now you can see I can only place them in certain locations, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to download this and I'm going to call this My Fireworks. So it's going to take a second to render. While we're waiting, Chris asked if monthly sales on Merch Informer are accurate. And I'm going to say no. And unfortunately, Keepa doesn't work very well with Merch by Amazon items. So I would just say you want to look for BSRs. Anything under 1 million has sold, more than once. If the BSR is under 500,000, it's maybe selling 4 to 5 a month. Worst case. I have a couple shirts that I sell like 2 or 3 a week, so that's like 10 to 12 a month, and they're at like 2 to 300,000. If that helps give an idea. But then again, that's just my estimate. So anyway, okay. So we did this with the image. So I'm going to go back out now, and I'm going to create another shirt, and I'm going to use an upload and text. So Peggy, you'll see now I took Make Merch clip art. I saved it as an image. Now I'm bringing it back into the tool. And you'll see how I can move and shape that pretty easily. Right, so I'm going to come here. And I'm just going to try to make it so you can't see all my designs and do a better job of organizing things. Okay, so now I can shrink it. And move it up. Okay, and I'm going to play a game and see if anyone knows who has said this phrase. So if you could put in the chat who has said, where is the kaboom? In the next line, that won't fit in a shirt, is it's supposed to be a loud kaboom, right? So I'll make this a little bigger. And we'll download, and we're just going to call it Kaboom 1. Bingo, Marvin the Martian. Good job, Greg. That was old school. Does that make me old? So this will render. While this is rendering, we'll start using the, we'll start uploading the previous shirt. And of course, I was signed out. By the way, if you don't have a password management tool, I highly recommend Dashlane. It integrates with Google Chrome. It generates random passwords, and you never have to, and there's a phone app that will synchronize with it, so you always have all your passwords with you in a secure password vault. Good times. In fact, there was something around a Twitter password leak. So if you have Twitter, it would be a good time to change your password in Twitter. Did that not? Oh, okay. There you go. Okay. I really need to like fix that. Here's our first design. So while that's loading, there's another Chrome extension. You have to pay for it called Merch Lister Pro. So what it does is it allows you to build basically all your information into a single basically menu item. And then while you're making the shirt, where's my merch? Here it is. You don't have to type everything in. You would just right click. So I can offer this shirt now in, I typically do the two heathers up here. I'll always do black. I don't think red would look very good here. Kelly green, I'm not really sure. The blue might. And I like asphalt, right? And then I'll do this at $16.99 to get it going. So here's where I can use Merch Lister Pro. I just simply right click. I go here and I disabled my other ones. I apologize, but that's the one that we did. So it gives you a brand name. And then it pre-populates things. I can go in and do some mass editing. So I don't think this is funny. I think this is cute. 4th of July, light up the night, fireworks, freedom t-shirt. Does that fit? It does not fit. Okay, then I'm going to take off the dash. This great shirt says light up the night is great for any 4th of July summer party. Great gift for family and friends accounts to celebrate freedom and party all summer. I'm not gonna go on this. Okay, I'll typically take my bullets and make a description out of them. And that's good on mobile because the way that mobile shows the bullets and the description is different than obviously your browser. So I wonder if light up the night, you know what? I'm not going to risk anything here. I'm going to go to USPTO and check light up the night. That's making me nervous because I know the Leukemia Lymphoma Society uses it. And I don't need a ding trying to create a video. Basic word search. So USPTO is probably the mecca of trademark searches. There's a whole bunch of light up the nights. I'm probably not going to list a shirt. See, that's more of the image than it is the words. I'm not even sure what that is. It might be okay, but you know what? I'm not going to take the chance. So I'm just going to punt this, but you kind of get the idea. Actually, no, I'll just save it to draft. And then same thing with the second one. There's no kaboom. I can use TM Hunt also. Yeah, nothing. Okay. Oh, sorry, I didn't do that. So I'm gonna check the chat. If there's any other questions? Do I adjust my price once the shirt sells? Maybe $1 or $2. I haven't been lately adjusting shirts. This is not even, I really took a hack at this shirt. It's just kind of thrown together. You could tell how much the font spacing's off, font sizing rather. The red's gonna look terrible there. Navy might be all right. Does green look good? Go green. You know what? I'm gonna scrap that one and go asphalt. $17.99. Just to get it started. Remember the thing, I think it was $18.60 was the average price, so $17.99 is fair. So 4th of July fireworks, where is the kaboom shirt? So again, this shirt says, where is the kaboom? Great for people who love fireworks shows, parties, or festivals. Wear this great shirt on the 4th of July or all summer, or buy it as a gift for a friend who likes, I'm not going to say likes to blow stuff up, be sensitive, friend or family. Right, so same concept here. You can see how we try taking some of the keywords, and just for the sake of time, I'm not doing super due diligence on my keywords. Like if I go back here and I look at my words from Merch Informer, July, day, 4th, fireworks, got it, gift, 4th. So patriotic independence, American. I might want to go back and put those in. So patriotic independence, American. So I'll go here. I'm just going to edit. Great shirt, 4th of July or all summer. It's a great patriotic shirt to show your independence. And what was the other word? American. Proud American friend family member. Doesn't even really matter at that point. All right, so I'm just going to update this second sentence. So you can see where I took the keywords for Merch Informer and kind of worked them in sentences. I didn't try to keyword stuff. I didn't try to make it spammy. So we have our where's the kaboom, priced. You got my keywords, got my colors, my description. So I am going to list this to sell. And it's under review. Okay. So we covered Merch Informer, we covered Make Merch. If you guys found this valuable, again, do a thumbs up, subscribe, share the channel. I want to do these every week or two. I think they're a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying engaging with you guys. Appreciate your patience with my novice live here. You saw Merch Lister Pro and kind of how that works. I have a lot of data in there. I don't want to share too much. Free tools like Pixabay, right? So we can do, you know, all kinds of pieces here. Freedom. That's an interesting one. The piece is all vector graphics ready. Okay. So again, you know, you have a New York silhouette. So you get ideas for shirts just by putting in Freedom. That's interesting. This is a nice one. That would look cool on a shirt. I'm not sure who tagged some of these, but you know, made in USA, that would go nicely on a shirt. I'm surprised that that's even publicly commercially available. So you'll see this, for example, if you want to slice and dice this and make a shirt, you can do that. Some nice ones, actually. Are we going to touch the political stuff? So you can do that too, is find some keywords, put them into Pixabay, see what comes up. Just check the licensing, you know, like this one, for example. Creative Commons free for commercial use. Just make sure that, you know, and then you can always go on Amazon too and, you know, look at different things. I mean, the dabbing cat, I mean, these are not fully original. I think people took, you know, the dabbing hot dog, threw a hat on them. So again, decent designer. Somebody on Fiverr could probably do that for you. A lot of these are simple. This is a great shirt, 4th of July with the hot dog, wiener dog. I wish I had a tool that could do the inverted text because I see that on shirts sometimes. It makes a great divider. Don't have it right now. Something like this, you know, you could probably get somebody on Fiverr to do these type of shirts. And then other ideas, you know, for you guys is just here, you know what, let me stop sharing. Delete here. I'll go back. There we are. Okay, so we'll wrap up the video. We'll face-to-face time here. So, you know, go around and search if you want to use a quick designer on Fiverr. If you have a friend that can design for you, great. If you want to get your shirts out there and you know any influencers or such, send them a shirt. I have a buddy who does a lot with entrepreneurs and startups. He did a lot of fundraising online. I sent him. He just started something, and I sent him a shirt that was in that niche and said, "Hey, would you mind wearing this?" and kind of sharing it and telling people about it. So he was pretty cool about it, and he shared it. So we're seeing if that has a good effect or not. So I saw some comments come in. Let me check here. Fiverr is a cesspool of designs. I mean, maybe like you're gonna get what you get. Upwork is out there. Like I said, if you're looking for something just quick and crude where you don't have the you know, complexity of design, you need something quick and dirty, you don't have the tools to do it. TM Hunt is a great site to check trademarks. Yes, and I did show that briefly today. Let's see. Okay. So that's what all we have. So again, if you found value in this, please like the video. Please subscribe. share it, tell people about it. We're going to try to do these every once in a while. And I'll put out little quick videos as well as lives. Let me see here. I really don't know why the chat wasn't working to chat with. Appreciate everybody's help with that. We will sign off. It's been almost an hour, and those guys are ready to listen to. An hour goes really fast. Again, I appreciate it. Thanks so much. I hope you have a great night. If you need to drop me an email, you could do so. You probably saw my email 100 times tonight. Mandrean, MANDREAN @gmail.com. And thanks again. Appreciate it. Bye-bye.